Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mouthing Off with Mike, the only wrestling podcast that is uber excited for WWE Bash in Berlin. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this episode is going to be my Bash in Berlin predictions. We're going to look at this nice, slim, 5-match card for WWE Bash in Berlin at the Uber Arena. Let's get into the first match right here on
Mouthing Off with Mike. Mouthing Off with Mike. Mouthing Off with Mike.
Welcome in to another predictions episode here on Mouthing Off with Mike. You heard the intro. We're talking a little Bash in Berlin. And listen, we got ourselves another early morning premium live event, afternoon if you're on the East Coast. For me on the West Coast, I'll be up at the crack of dawn for another Saturday. But it should be a good show. First premium live event in Germany for WWE in over, 3 decades. We saw Natty narrate a video package on Raw or on SmackDown last week. So should be very good. I'm very excited for it. 5 matches out the door. Maybe another one will get added. If it does, follow me on social media to know my prediction. Without further ado, let's get into the first match. I'm going to start off with the newest match added to Bash in Berlin, which will see the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the unholy union of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, defend the titles against Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm torn here because Alba and Isla have been really good tag team champions thus far since winning those titles back in Scotland, in their home country. Now, the point remains, though, that there are other women's tag teams vying for opportunities in the tag team division. So something leads me to believe that there will be some shenanigans, but I'm going to go ahead and my pick for this match will see new women's tag team champions. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going with Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair to win this match. Dominic Mysterio has showed his true colors when he turned on Mommy Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam, and thus he's been in a love triangle with Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor said, "See you later" to Damian Priest, and he turned on his good friend. So the Terror Twins will take on the team of Liv Morgan, the Women's World Champion, and that dirty Dominic Mysterio, that scumbag. But I mean, how could you blame him? Mommy wasn't giving him chicken nuggies. Mommy didn't give him a PlayStation 5. Mommy certainly didn't help him beat his deadbeat father. His words, not mine. Rey Mysterio is an absolute legend and a GOAT. One of my favorite pro wrestlers. Put him on the Mount Rushmore. I don't care. How could you blame Dom? The man's gotten everything a man could ever want. Him and Liv against the Terror Twins. Of course, the Judgment Day is going to be involved in this at some point, right? We know JD McFunko Pop Head, and we know Carlito, and we know Finn Balor will be here. So, to be honest with you, this one might shock you, folks. Giving a win to Liv Morgan and Dirty Dom of the new Judgment Day. I think Terror Twins, they're going to have themselves a hell of a showing in this match, but something tells me that the external forces surrounding the Judgment Day and the rest of the members will come into play, cost Priest, cost Rhea, and put the win in a nice bow tie for Liv and Dirty Dom, thus continuing this cycle. Maybe finally then we'll get Priest versus Finn Balor on the next premium live event. Maybe we'll get Rhea versus Liv again down the line for the title. But I think Liv and Dirty Dom pick up the win. It started with a bracelet. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it has gotten to the point where you better get the strap because CM Punk and Drew McIntyre are going to fight one another again but this time in a 4-corner strap match. Ladies and gentlemen, these two men have done enough talking. We saw this past Monday that the time for talk is over. The time to whip somebody's ass with a strap is now, and here is the place right here in Germany, in Berlin, ladies and gentlemen. CM Punk and Drew are going to maim one another. Hell, they may bloody one another. But at the end of their match, who will win? I'm here to tell you that CM Punk will even the score, and they'll tie their match series 1 apiece, ladies and gentlemen. Drew McIntyre defeated CM Punk at SummerSlam with special guest ref Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins got tsunamied a half dozen times about a month ago by Seth Rollins. We haven't seen him since. He's recovering from those cracked ribs. Maybe the knee was still bugging him a little bit. But now, CM Punk, the blood is bad. You hear me? The blood is bad. There's bad blood between these two. Now we got bad blood. CM Punk called himself Taylor Swift for men, so there's your obligatory fill-in-the-blank Taylor Swift reference here for Mouthing Off with Mike. And it also fulfills my song lyric references that I like to have, so shout out to me. Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, a strap match. This is exactly what we needed. To be personally honest with you, I know we've done it a few times in AEW. Should have been a dog collar match. Put these two in a dog collar. To be honest, I don't know where you go from here. We had a special guest. Now we got a strap match. The next level for me, 3 stages of hell, First Blood. First Blood's a tricky one because anybody can bleed and then the match is over. This strap match, though, CM Punk has to win. He has to win. If he doesn't win, then Drew's up 2-0. And then what do we fight? Then Punk's going to keep going after him. He's still going to go after him a 3rd time, a 4th time. No. Punk needs to win this strap match, and I think he's going to win it in a unique way. Maybe a little ode to that strap match we saw with JTG and Shad, who Good Brothers Booking Like a Mark reminded me of recently, where JTG kind of was carried around by Shad, and as Shad hits the turnbuckle, JTG did it, and then at the last one, pulled him away, hit it, won. My only gripe about it is like, I'm not sure about the 4-corner thing. They work, but for something with this much bad blood and intensity when it comes to the story and the rivalry, I think you could have just went with a classic strap match and just let them beat the shit out of each other with that strap. I don't know, but I'm giving the win to CM Punk, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1. Next match, number 3, coming at you. Bad blood. Make it a 3 stages of hell. Make it a First Blood. Make it a dog collar match. Hell, maybe even make it an I Quit match. A lot of people are out on the American Nightmare and his WWE Championship reign. Well, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Pharaoh. I am not. And I may be confusing you guys. I may have a little Kevin Owens shirt on. I had to pick this up. You know, the colors for Mouthing Off with Mike are red and black. Kevin Owens' new shirt was red and black. And if there's anything you need to know about me, the 2 colors that I love the best, red and black. They're just clean, man. Red and black's a great combination. It's a clean color concept. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to talk to you about the American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes defending his WWE Undisputed Championship against the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. And how we got here is a little bit different. Cody Rhodes has a lot of respect for Kevin Owens. These guys are good friends. They go way back. Some of their mutual friends are, certain EVPs in another wrestling company that might be elite. All of these guys are good friends. Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens have known each other for a long time. Kevin Owens was coached by Dusty in his time in NXT until, ultimately Dusty passed away. Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, WWE Championship. It's going to be a banger. People are not happy. People are like, wow, Cody's just handing out title opportunities. What's the story about this? This is a story about friendship. This is a story about brothers who have known each other for decades, who have worked in the same companies, who have crossed the same bridges, who have wrestled rarely, and who Cody Rhodes has the utmost amount of respect for. Cody is a fighting champion, as we know. He told us way before he won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 40. Boom. He said he was going to be a fighting champion. The guy will go from from a Friday Night SmackDown to a WWE live event to Fanatics Fan Fest, back to a live event, all in the span of 24 hours, defend that title, wrestle for the people, and meet all of the fans. I don't know how anybody can hate Cody Rhodes. I understand why you could. I don't understand why you would. Cody and Kevin are going to put on one hell of a match. Even though I've got my Kevin Owens shirt, which you can also cop with my WWE shop affiliate link in the bio of this episode, both audio and video. Cheap plug. Cody Rhodes will retain the championship. But I think this is what's finally going to make Kevin Owens snap. I don't think Kevin Owens will turn heel Friday in Germany on SmackDown. I think Cody will beat Kevin Saturday in Berlin, thus Kevin snapping, taking Cody out after the match, hitting him with that vicious pop-up powerbomb on the edge of the apron, thus writing Cody Rhodes off for a couple weeks to a month. We don't have any premium live events in September. We've got Bad Blood in October. We've got Survivor Series in November. September, Cody Rhodes written off TV for a little bit of time, I think. That's my prediction. Cody Rhodes retains the championship. Kevin Owens turns heel, attacks Cody, writes him off TV for a couple weeks. Cody comes back. Kevin Owens and him have an incredible feud at Bad Blood and maybe bleeding into Survivor Series, depending upon what happens with Cody and the rest of the challengers on SmackDown. Cody Rhodes retains the championship. The first match that was announced for Bash in Berlin was going to see King of the Ring and current world champion, the Ring General Gunther, take on the Viper, Randy Orton. And how we got here, ladies and gentlemen, was because Randy's shoulder was not down when Gunther won King of the Ring. So Adam Pearce made it right, said, come on over to Raw, Randy Orton, even though you're a SmackDown guy. We did a draft 3-4 months ago, but don't worry about that. Come on over to Monday Night Raw from SmackDown. I'm going to give you a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity just to make amends and make sure everybody's on the same page. Well, the Viper and the Ring General will go one-on-one in Germany for that World Heavyweight Championship. And oh my God, the delusional part of my brain wants to say Randy Orton will become a 15-time world champion Saturday in Berlin. But the realist, the logical portion of my brain tells me there is no way in hell Gunther drops this title this early, let alone in Germany, a country which is neighboring his home country. No way in hell. No shot. Gunther retains the championship, but man, does the part of me that grew up with Randy Orton really want him to win? You're damn right. The heart wants what the heart wants, and it wants the Viper to become a world champion again. Can you imagine how good that beautiful big gold belt would look on a shoulder and a waist of that meaty man, Randy Orton? Because that man is a brick house right now. My man is almost pushing 300 pounds of pure, absolute muscle. The guy's an animal. A viper, dare I say. Gunther and him are going to put on a masterclass here. Rightfully so. This is probably going to main event. Gunther and Randy. I would love to sit here and tell you Randy hits an RKO out of nowhere, 1, 2, 3, wins, beats Gunther because Gunther's overlooking Randy. Talked about this the other night on the nightcap, Monday Night Raw nightcap with the Prez, Michael Davis of Boom Broadcasting. Gunther overlooked Sammy, lost his title. Gunther was overlooking Priest and almost didn't win the championship. If it wasn't for Finn, Gunther's not world champion right now, I think. Gunther has already stated to Randy that he's going to beat him and he's going to move on and he's looking ahead to his next challengers. And if there's one thing you can't do, it's turn your head or take your eyes off of the Ring General. Because that's when the Viper strikes, bites you with an RKO. The head says Gunther wins. The brain says Gunther wins and retains a championship. The heart wants Randy Orton. Gunther will retain the World Heavyweight Championship in Germany, much to my displeasure. Randy will become a 15-time champion, but not yet. It's coming down the pipeline. He will hit 15. I hope he hits 16. I hope he ties Rick and Cena. And I don't know how you play it, but if there was a way where Cena and Orton could wrestle for number 17 to decide who it was, like if you did a kayfabe injury on the world champion, whoever it is, if it's Gunther, he's hurt, he has to relinquish his title, you start to set up a tournament. Cena and Orton are on separate sides. They come at the end, the bracket. Can you imagine a match of those proportions? Randy at 16, Cena at 16, to go for the vacated world championship, to break the record of world heavyweight championship world title reigns at 17. Give me a job. Let me cook here. I know it's a cop out to vacate the championship, but for something like that, fuck, I'd be okay with it, man. Give it to me. Gunther wins. Berlin, Bash in Berlin. It's going to be one hell of a show. Hopefully they don't dial up the advertisements for a 5-match card premium live event. Because the last time SummerSlam, man, it was like 3-hour wrestling, 2 hours worth of fucking commercials. Peacock, you will pay for your crimes. You will. Even though I pay for Peacock. I pay for the ad-free Peacock too, and I still get ass ton of ads. Listen, I'm on a tangent here. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been my Bash in Berlin predictions. Stay tuned to the channel because I'll also have my NXT No Mercy predictions out here for you on Thursday, as well as an interview with AMP Pure Champion TJ Brady, my Italian brother. He's the leader of La Maria, a faction here. He wrestles in the Florida scene. The interview is already available. It dropped Tuesday night, so go check it out. Go show some love to TJ. Go follow him. And if you're in the Florida area, go watch him wrestle because he's got a ton of matches coming up over the next couple weeks and the next couple months. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Mouthing Off with Mike. Go out there and enjoy this weekend of pro wrestling. You'll see me on the nightcap, and you'll see me Saturday for the day cap after Bash in Berlin on Boom Broadcasting. Same thing with the nightcap on Boom Broadcasting. And Sunday, the NXT No Mercy nightcap as well. So you're going to see me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's every day of this week. You're getting Mouthing Off with Mike. Ladies and gentlemen, you're getting a mouthful of Mouthing Off with Mike. See ya.
Mouthing off with Mike.